Hello friends, today we are going to make a Wayne Thiebaud inspired gumball machine. For this project you're going to need a circle stencil that is about the size of your fist, maybe even a little bit bigger. I found this Tupperware lid, also a Yummy Talenti ice cream container that is perfect. Slide your stencil to the top of your paper, not to the tippy top, but leave a little bit of room, and you want to trace around that stencil with your pencil. Once your circle is traced on the sides, on the bottom side-ish area, we're going to draw two diagonal lines that go slightly out to the sides. And then we're going to connect those lines with a slightly curved line to make it look like it is three-dimensional with a cylinder bottom. You're going to double that line, give a little bit more detail to the bottom of our gumball machine. Now I'm going to head up to the top of my gumball machine and I'm going to do just a very slightly curved line and then a circle on top. Let's head back down to the bottom now, and I'm going to make a square that's about 2 fingers thick, and on top of that square, I'm going to make an even bigger shape, a rectangle that's slightly longer than the square, and now I'm going to do a nice thin rectangle on the inside of that with a curved arch line on top and an arch line going up on the bottom. This is the space where my quarter would slide in that you would turn. Let's go ahead and give a price value to our gumball machine. I'm going to write 25 cents on that bottom square. This is where the gumball would pop out of the machine when I turn the little crank there. And then in the background, let's go ahead and add a horizon line where it's going to make it look like our gumball machine is now sitting on a table or on the floor or something, just not floating. Now I'm going to pause here because I'm going to go ahead and get my Sharpie marker. I highly recommend you just going ahead and starting drawing your gumballs in Sharpie instead of in pencil, because you're going to have to trace all those little circles in Sharpie afterwards anyway. So we might as well just grab our Sharpie and go for it. So go ahead and start tracing your machine, going over all of your pencil lines, taking your time, going nice and slowly. We want to remember that Sharpie markers can bleed through to the other side, so just go slow but not too slow so it's going to make marks on your table. All right, now let's start drawing those gumballs in our Sharpie. Take your time, friends. I know it's intimidating. You want to start at the bottom of your gumball machine and work your way up, and make sure that your circles are at least as big as the tip of your finger, not too small. Once you are done tracing in Sharpie, grab an eraser and go over all those pencil lines. Get rid of all those pencil lines. Mrs. Eddington totally forgot that step. Next, go ahead and grab your washable markers and also some crayons or colored pencils, and let's get coloring. Make sure when you color, you're tracing around the edge so that you are coloring nice and neat, thick and thirsty. You can decide on whatever colors you would like for the gumball machine itself. I had a silver colored pencil, so I decided to add some silver on those fun little metal details on my gumball machine. Of course, I use lots and lots of bright colors for the gumballs themselves. I went ahead and grabbed a red marker, and this is what I'm going to use to color the base of my gumball machine. Look how I traced around the edges, and then I colored nice and neat going down. Now, one thing that Wayne Thiebaud is very famous for are these really amazing cast shadows. In the bottom right corner, just draw a diagonal line that goes back to the horizon line, and then color in that section with a nice dark blue. In the background, I am choosing a very simple pattern for the background or the wall. Choose one color to do your stripes, and then choosing that same color, color in the empty spaces in another material like a colored pencil or a crayon. Go ahead and choose a nice bright color for the ground, and that's going to really make everything pop. Take your time coloring, friends. I cannot wait to see how amazing your gumball machines turn out today.